your end, like OTW, where his end is, where it says like the live button and he has the screen to share and all that. For him, it still says it's live and everything, but for us, like we turn it on, it would show a black screen that says this video is unable to process. I've seen them do so many different things, but it kind of surprised me how long until this started happening to Paul. I'm not gonna lie, because I know the players who are involved.
That's what I was saying. I'm like, this should have happened a long time ago, in my opinion.
It's a data collection type thing, you know, and then when it gets to a certain point, they're gonna fuck with you.
Paul, you should make a.
And on the record, I just want everyone to realize.
What's funny is
I called this when Anton first started showing up, whether you guys believe me or not. I said it's only going to ramp up the censorship. Like, watch that, and because I know the players involved, I know who Anton's talking to, I know some of the mainstream media's involved, and I know some of the
behind the scenes and use multiple
people, the good side and bad side. This is a digital war you're witnessing on YouTube and other platforms,
because you admitted you were going to do it.
Okay, well, all I'm saying is that if someone was really like someone who's adept at the like technology like Python and shit, if they wanted any channel gone, it could be done in like a heartbeat. You know what I mean? It wouldn't even be like a
right.
Yeah, I think it was them doing it.
I just think it's
okay. I became friends with one of the biggest players in this YouTube.
I don't think it's everyone he's blaming. I think it's the haters on here doing it, right? I'm talking to my audience. You all keep blaming. Yeah, well, you were the one 2 weeks ago who said you were going to use big tech to censor me after calling everyone else big tech censorship. I don't think it's anybody. The point is you both just wrote another narrative to make yourselves look like not a part of it and separate from the situation. They've been fucking with me since the beginning. Where you been? I got a dozen. I got a dozen.
Motherfucker. I was at.
I got a dozen.
I do more than you, Paul. I do more than you.
Do more than me. There's the hating and jealousy.
I do more than you in real life in this internet shit.
There's the hating and jealousy. So is it more likely? Is it more likely YouTube is stopping me, or is it more likely online haters?
I know why you got
fucking with me because they're jealous and envious.
It's only going to continue, and I would recommend you don't make
because you and your buddies are going to keep filing false claims. I'm going to sue all of you. You already have a lawsuit.
You don't think we've heard it before? You don't think we've heard it before?
You haven't dealt with someone like me. Bet on it.
Okay, Marfugal is not bigger than you. Adam and Dex might
all go around everywhere pushing your agenda, and then when people don't like you or don't accept you, all of a sudden their channels go down. All of a sudden their channels go down for violence against groups.
You guys understand? You two are just yelling at each other. No one can understand the conversation.
Well, he's a retard, and everyone keeps allowing him platforms so he can push his agenda, create 3 other accounts.
Got hit.
So you
I tried telling you
wait a second. Yeah, you called it. You're the wise man. You're not the one calling it and doing it.
And bring them all in.
Right.
You wanted to incorporate with the mainstream media photos.
Antoine and them did it. It wasn't you and your buddies who everyone says all over this place are behind it.
Now you're crying because you know what's going on your channel.
I'm not crying because of what you say. I'm saying you're all doing it and blaming big tech censorship when you already came out in the open and said you were going to do it. I got emails as long as my arm from channels who say as soon as they get into it with you and your buddies, they get stricken. Is it all a coincidence?
Yeah, sure, Paul.
You two didn't file a false claim just now in the middle of a live.
I tried warning you about the people you started allowing in your shit.
For hate and violence.
You brought this on yourself.
You won't use the system you say you're against. You get people banned constantly. They're all saying it. You're in the outs with me. You pretend everything's cool up front, but you got 3 other accounts we know are you where you're constantly hating in every chat on me. So you probably did it. And folks think you did it.
I say that, yeah. Yeah, I think you got a good heart, but you're definitely not humble. Just like Jack.
Right, so you humbled me, right?
Like Jack
so you decided you and your people. So you decided you and your people are going to humble me. How did that go so far, fuckface?
No, I know why you got hit. I tried telling you, but you want to make it into your own thing.
That channel be back. If not, it's only Stricken for a week. I got 2 more, and I'll work on a 4th. And people are coming for the ride either way, because I am who I am, and you ain't shit. So get all your buddies together with all your tech teams. I'll always have an audience because of who and what I am, and they'll always support me in what I do because I'm real and you're an online character. Loser, failure, aiding behind the scenes and getting channels.
You're gonna blame us for your channel getting stricken when we're actually trying to defend your bitch ass. Yep. Okay.
All right. Well, anyways, this should be expected on a platform like YouTube. Like you said, Paul. Who gives a fuck? You just continue doing your thing, and the people will follow you and come find your new channel. Who gives a fuck?
Right.
Not that big of a deal. Who cares, bro? Do not give your power away to these fucking idiots, bro, and make it affect you.
And it's not like you didn't lose the whole fucking channel. Every content you had, everything starting over. Could be worse.
And, you know, and you can't really blame people. Like, Paul, you're a pretty abrasive person, so you probably made like a lot of enemies out there that may have just.
I know. Here's where you say I'm apologizing for pedos like he did yesterday, saying I'm a kid fucker and I'm making excuses for him. So now you're going to make excuses because I come on here and present it sometimes, some ways. That gives people the justification to make false claims and interfere with my living. That makes sense.
It's like you try and tell Cage he's full of shit all the time, and Flo and everyone else. Jack Talcott called you out last night on your bullshit. I'm proud of him that he did.
Are you happier today, Snafu, that they took me down a peg for a moment?
No, I lost
so
my
I could be a
too,
loser failure like you, down with the loser failures like you? Are you happy about it?
I lost my channel. You know what? I lost my channel actually.
Nobody cares about your channel. Nobody cares about your channel. It's a waste of fucking time, energy, and attention. That's what you don't get.
Unlike you, Paul. Just talking shit to people, getting them triggered to hit your channel. I actually trigger big tech, big fucking rings. My channel got hit too, motherfuckers. So quit.
It's easy to point fingers, right? All I'm saying is it's YouTube, right? So let's use Occam's razor. You're going against the narrative. So eventually you might get a strike or two, right? This is the game. That's how it's gonna play out.
Well, sometimes they just take the channel. I didn't even get. I've had multiple times where they take the whole channel without even your first or second strike.
That's what I'm saying, and I know this is true for a fact because I made a video showing the dark. It's called The Dark Side of Truth, and you cannot play it on YouTube. It automatic. Bro, I played it and they had no strikes. They completely deleted the channel for bullying and harassment automatically. You know, and then I even tested it on a brand new account I made. I just posted it, not even naming the video or anything, and the channel got automatically striked.
Well, get this. Last month we had video. Get this, Cage. Last month we had videos in the private. Like, you know how you could upload them private or unlisted or public? We had videos that were in the private part. You know, like you made it and you privated it in case you wanted to edit it. In case you wanted to edit it more or something. They actually are. If it catches anything in the algorithm or whatever. They have actually taken videos in the private thing and struck the channel. I have proof of it.
Robot doing it, bro. It's not someone sitting there being, oh, fuck Paul.
Well, it depends on who you have eyes on. No, Cage, it depends on who you have eyes on. Some of the people we fuck around with are directly tied with Facebook, Twitter, YouTube.
No one cares. No one cares still.
You do care.
No one cares still, right? But that's the point. Is I just got a channel stricken, and you're off on your usual rap because it's always about you and your non-10.
Your content is just panel talking, motherfuckers.
Right. I know. Here's where the hate comes out. Rather than support me and work with me and help me, he's like thankful that I just got stricken. He likes it. He's like, hey, I go through it. You should go through it too. I'm happy about it. You're a hater, Snaps. You're a hating piece of shit constantly. You're constantly a hating piece of shit everywhere you go. You have nothing else to contribute.
Unfortunately, it's true.
And you're constantly blaming people for your fucking errors and your fucking
right, because you didn't say 2 weeks ago that it's going to get a lot worse for me because you and your buddies are going to have me silenced.
Oh, it is going to get a lot worse for you, Paul. I tried warning you when Anton showed up.
No, you said you were going to do it. You said you were going to do it.
He showed up. Who was watching?
Would you like to play the video of you saying you're going to get together with your crew and censor me and shut my channel down? Would you like to run that video?
And also, why is it obvious?
Right, no comment now. All of a sudden, he goes silent.
I would recommend not making enemies of both sides.
I would recommend you act like a bitch online. I would recommend you act like a bitch online and never get in a room with me. That's what I would recommend. And the universe has a funny way of doing things. You know, the walk I walk, I'm liable to have to go to jail again. It's possible. You being a low-life piece of shit, you're liable to be there again. You've been there before. You better hope you're not doing time with me.
Very hard.
You better hope you're not doing time with me.
Yeah. Shit, you be washing my socks, motherfucker. We see how that goes.
That's what you think.
Like you hard,
that's what you think.
You've been in county jails.
That's what you think. This ain't about jail or inside of jail. This ain't about being in jail longer. This ain't about who's done longer jail time. You're a punk ass hating bitch online, and you're the same way in real life, and we know it.
Just like you said to me, you deserve to lose your channel, Snaps. Well, you know what, Paul? This is a humbling experience for your bitch ass.
There you go. That's what you think. That's what you think. That's what you think, and that's what you want. I already have 70 or 80 live viewers back on the next one, and they're all going to come over by the end of the week. And the ones that don't are inept because I've been telling them for weeks this was going to happen again. So you're a bozo.
And also, Snafu, as somebody that's been to jail, the way Paul operates, I would probably treat him like a fucking cell buddy and fucking be there at any fucking drop of the hat just by the way he operates.
He ain't gonna be acting like that in real jail. He ain't gonna talk the way he talks and fucking disrespect motherfuckers.
Bet you I'll act like that with you. Bet you I'll act like that with you. Bet you I'll act like that with you. Don't talk about nobody else.
No, you would get
Don't talk about nobody else. Don't bring nobody else into it. I didn't say, homie. Hey, could you turn this fucking retard's mic down? Because he's filibustering as always.
Paul would be probably the respectful, regular Paul you hear normally when he's
I would. Absolutely, I would. Are you going to stop talking?
Shut the fuck up, man. Let each other talk if you want to.
We don't want to hear him ramble. Every planet he goes on, we don't want
to. You can never tell. Everyone talks but you, huh? For once, someone else is talking, huh, Paul?
Snafu, in jail, you're probably like the person everyone hates, but they can't really stab you up because you didn't do nothing wrong.
Sure. You guys keep talking your shit, but again, it's real. Hey, again, I know that the way he talks to people, he wouldn't be doing it fucking up in the pen. I know he wouldn't be doing it in county jail. The way he acts like he's like saying, you're gonna wash your sock shit, motherfucker. You ain't gonna be fucking. I guarantee if we were locked up together, you wouldn't fucking. And if you did, it would be fucking something you would regret.
You're stupid.
You can shake your head all you want, Paul. You're a disrespectful fuck to people, and people fucking catching on to it.
They're catching on to it. So you're now admitting without admitting that. So you're now admitting again without admitting that you humbled me. Now you get to talk more. It's all coming out, right?
Oh, so just keep talking into this. Yeah.
No. You've been the one saying for weeks that I was going to have to deal with it because you were getting more and more Breaking Bad on me everywhere you go.
Again, Paul.
You're the pogo piece of shit. You're the pedo pogo piece of shit.
Change the narrative again, Paul.
Right.
Change it again.
You're the pedo pogo piece of shit who gets no pussy. That's you.
You're the fucking one. Okay.
You're the broke pedo pogo piece of shit who gets no pussy and keeps talking about you're a tough guy and get women. Nobody's buying any of this shit.
Sure. Again, Paul, you sure as hell wouldn't be acting this way if you're locked up.
Is that what you think?
Would be talking
Is that what you think? Why don't you? You're 2 hours from me. Hey, fuckface, you could stop all the talking right now. You're 2 hours from me. You could meet me at the corner. You could live stream it. And I'll spit dead in your face like the hoe you are. And you won't do nothing.
Yeah,
I'll spit dead in your face like the infidel piece of shit you are because I don't want to put hands on you and you won't do a motherfucking thing. I'll bet anything on it. I'll bet anything on it.
SEO.
You know what's
so
funny
good,
is though we sat here defending your channel getting struck, and then you turn it into.
You don't think that I get how it works?
It's all everyone's
I just
fault.
watched you with
Everyone's
three other.
fault.
I just
And
watched
you were
you with.
literally just saying how he
You
must have
don't
got
know
struck
how I know how it works.
That's what's
You
funny
do
about
this out
Paul.
in front. You do this out in front and suck my dick, but can't help but hating to everybody's face. But then you got 3 other accounts we know you're using where you hate on me constantly. We know
Probably
what
more
you're
than
doing.
3.
You're playing a tooth. Yeah, to be real. So you're admitting it again. You got 3 of the same channels with the same, and you do nothing but shit on me with them to try to pretend it's not you. We see the two-faced behavior. We're used to it. You're one of them.
Okay,
you even came out in the open and said you're going to get me banned and stricken using tech.
Why don't you go sell out with the Pogos and then you won't get banned?
I don't need to. There you go. You're trying to prove something to everyone that you're the righteous man in the room. You're a fucking mental patient.
You'll still make your money.
You're a fucking mental patient, and you're on record. If you came to where I was, if you came to where I was, with how you're on record and how I'm on record, I could do whatever I want with you, and nobody would convict me because you're a fucking mental patient.
No one's
even saying he was bound to get his comeuppance at some point. We really can't do nothing because he's an insane person.
You're the only bitch ass crying about fucking going to courts and shit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the type of
you don't ever go because you never do nothing. You don't ever live on nothing. You don't stand on nothing, so you never find yourself
just like
in court.
You tell everyone, Jack doesn't
you just
live
find
on
yourself
nothing.
there for beating up on your bitch like you did the first time when you went to prison, beating up on your bitch. That's how it always winds up happening, right? You don't go for rights, freedom, principles, spiritual faith, read for nothing. You go for beating up your bitch.
Everyone's a piece of shit except for Paul Enslaved.
Right?
Paul's such a value in the motherfucking.
Hey, Paul. You're doing it to yourself, bro. I'll be honest with you.
I don't give a fuck what you think I'm doing to myself. They're putting themselves on record.
I'm just
no,
saying,
you're
themselves on record
now, and you're still attacking him.
If I was in jail with Paul, I would love to stab somebody up in his place so he could stay in the unit and help other people. I'll go to the hole for him.
Get the fuck out of here.
I'm not buying that Thomas is stabbing anybody on my word. So I don't know. I don't need anybody stabbed on my word because I'm not interested in doing violence.
I know you're
just
not.
calling now.
That's the way it works. You're clearly
Paul pay you with 3 honey buns and 2 packs of milk.
I don't need any of that. Like, why would I need somebody else to do something that I probably wouldn't do? I don't need to go stabbing somebody for no reason.
Monograph, the known pedophile who's been questioned by the pedophile Pentagon task force, has threatened to sue me. 2-3 years ago when we exposed his ass too? Keep hoping he sues me, Venus, because these pedophile fucking pogos, privately owned, government operated, are part of this whole thing you're witnessing, Venus. So, Paul, you don't notice Venus Cupcake, the Monograph people, all these people, the pogos are a hornet nest on your show.
Right.
This is coming up. Like Kate said, it could be pissed off people. It could be other reasons. But
right. You somehow always have the answers of how it happened. You always have. So you always have the answers. You always have the answers. So you somehow. So you
bigger fish to fry. So you
bigger fish. That's the narrative.
Better than everyone else.
But you're here every day. You got bigger fish to fry, but you're here every day all day. But you're here every day all day. Something doesn't add up. Something doesn't add up. You got bigger fish to fry, but you're here all day, every day. You're lying again.
Again, the pogos are all up in your shit,
You got the reason why it happens, and you always know who did it. Sounds a lot like the person who did it. Sounds a lot like the person who does it. I know how it happened and who did it. Let me help you. You're the person who did it. And you're connected to the people who did it. Just like a list of folks who email me every day and say, here's what your buddy's up to, getting channel stricken with all this crew.
Make that prove it,
you guys are all over every channel admitting it. You admitted it 2 weeks ago to me. I don't need to prove it. You admitted it.
No, exactly. You don't need to. I do come with receipts. You don't.
Yeah, they're all fraudulent. Everything you've ever brought to the table has been false and a lie.
You're fucking full of shit.
Good job. You've outed yourself again. Great job.
Snafu, I liked you at the beginning. I want to think I like you now, but you've never come with a receipt. Not never. So much so, you've been
I
incorrect.
got receipts. You haven't even fucking watched my content, bro. You want to know receipts? Go look at Timothy Helmsworth monograph, questioned by the Pentagon Task
We don't
Force.
care. We don't care. Blah 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 blah
You don't
blah
pay
blah
attention. You don't do the
blah
research
blah
yourself.
blah blah.
Go
We don't
look it
care.
up.
We don't care. We
Look
don't
the
care.
receipts
We
up
don't care.
there.
It's a constant
And
looping.
yeah,
It's nonsense.
LCJC
We
family,
don't
go
care.
watch
You
that.
have a
And
one trick
people there,
pony.
dude.
You're a broken
I
record. We
deal with
don't
these
care.
pogos
We
all the
don't care.
time.
You're the one getting them stricken. They all email me. They
Paul,
say
you're
every
just
time they get an
butthurt.
argument
You're
with
just
you,
butthurt,
they get
Paul.
their channel
Yeah, you're just
stricken
butthurt,
because
Paul.
you want to be the
That's
center
why
of
Jack
everyone's
called your
universe,
ass
and
out
you're
last night. That's
horrible,
why Jack
and
was
you're
like,
not
you needed
received
an
well, and
intervention,
you're
Paul.
untalented and not
That's
well
why Jack was
spoken,
like, you
and all
needed
your
an
channels fail,
intervention, dude.
but you're doing the best work, and no one else is working. We got it. You're a sick, twisted person.
Actually, I say everyone has a truth, yo. You're the one who says everyone's a piece of shit.
Right,
other
nobody
than you.
gives a fuck about your. Nobody gives a fuck about your truth, yo. That's what you won't accept. Nobody cares. Nobody asks for it. Nobody wants it.
Just like nobody cares about Jack and Flo and everyone else you say nobody cares about. The list goes on with Paul and Flavia.
Precisely. Nobody gives a fuck about their truth, yo, because it's a bunch of nonsense, yo.
No, I think the nonsense is you fucking degrading and fucking basically
you're cupcaking me tooing. Oh, you're granny panty Karening me tooing. Oh, I did hate. So I just got stricken. Can you shut him up? Because my gorilla motivation video just got stricken for hate.
And OTW for hate. Will shut me up because he's
so it sounds like you're now pogoing and saying that I made you all feel bad about yourselves because I invalidated your truth, yo. So maybe you did strike the channel for hate and inciting violence because you felt inferior because nobody gives a fuck about your truth, yo. Nobody wants to hear you.
Strike it for Paul, bullying and harassment, huh?
Hate and inciting violence. Hate and inciting violence.
Oh wow! What the fuck? And how old was this?
So why do you even involve yourself in this bullshit?
What, me?
They struck the gorilla motivation video that was 3 minutes, and all it says is me talking about winning and being there to win, the one that I played at the intro. They struck the actual video that I posted. It's 4 minutes. It said I'm inciting violence and causing hate.
Did they put a timestamp on it? What they were saying? What part of it they said was that?
Why are you asking questions when I just told you I don't trust you and respect you? It's a horrible tactic, as if you don't know what happened.
You know what?
You're just like the scum. You're just like the scum in prison. You're just like the scum in prison who will steal something and help you look for it. You think that I'm going to listen to you for 3 seconds?
You're the one eating that honey bun under your pillow. I guarantee you ain't going to talk to motherfuckers like you talk to them online.
Bet you I'll beat the dog shit out of you if you ever. Bet you if you take the 2 hour ride. Bet you if you take the 2 hour ride over here, I'll beat the dog shit out of you on live stream and shut you the fuck up once and for all. Because I'm sick of you. Your fat, loud mouth.
Probably keep doing it again. The
I bet you won't come over here, bitch boy, with all that big talking you're doing. I bet you won't come over here. I'm already up to 80 live viewers. I'll be back to 130 by the end of the week. You punk ass bitch. Strike that one too and put yourself on record.
Again, my channel got struck too, bitch.
Give a fuck. You're a loser failure. No one wants to hear from you. We're glad your shit got stricken. People are upset that my shit's stricken right now. They're upset.
You need to respect, motherfucker. You need to learn respect.
I don't need to respect you.
You need to learn respect.
I don't need to respect you. Not worthy of respect. And if you came over here, I'd disrespect you on live in front of the whole world. Because you're a low-life scum.
Because everyone's a low-life fucking piece of shit to you.
No. If you
everyone's a pedo to Snafu, so
between yourself and Paul as a cellmate, don't sell yourself short.
Again, you guys talk to talk. I did the years. I fucking was in the pen. You guys talk to talk.
I was in the pen. I played my bong the whole time. I got my cheeks taken.
Keeping his mouth shut, sitting on his bed.
Like we're believing that. Yeah, we're buying it. Snafu was walking around running shit. Yeah, we got it.
So we can make this shit interesting.
Well, just throw Snafu out. Never let him speak again on any panel. That's how you make it interesting. He's a retard.
That's not the freedom of speech.
Right, because everyone's really about freedom of speech on here till they get their feelers hurt, like Tommy, Snafu, and all the rest. Pull guns out, strike channels, all the rest of it, right? You're a bunch of bitches and hoes. Both of you won't come down to where I am and live stream with me because I'll disrespect both of you on live stream and you won't do a motherfucking thing about it because you're punk ass bitches and we all know it. And you're both retarded and drug addled. How about that?
Because you
anybody with a soul would fucking choose Paul as a cell buddy over you.
Oh, here goes
Thomas.
The comparisons
He doesn't need his sword holder. Okay.
Hey, OTW.
Hold on, I'm up to 90 viewers now. Be back to 130, 150 by the end of the week. Strike that one too.
You'd be fucking washing his socks. See, he doesn't want someone like me or others, so because we'd fucking smash motherfucker. Or either I get smashed or either one of us gets smashed. I ain't gonna be the bitch boy watching his socks like you would, Thomas.
Hey, is this like a Brokeback Mountain story?
I hold the knife while he watches his socks.
I can't believe I'm the most ordered one on the panel right now.
For any longer than a year or two because you're out the fucking door.
Yeah, thank you, Thomas.
And OTW, I just want to say, as the guy placed in the center of a burning room, this is fine.
Hey, the room is very symbolic. You know, I made a donation.
You get it?
You
get it? Like the meme?
I made a
like meme guys, you get it?
You know, the fact is we're actually defending your ass about getting struck and you come in here to just talk shit.
I don't want you defending me, you punk ass bitch. What don't you get it? I'm the realest motherfucker you ever met. If they put a gun to me or put me in a box today, I'll still say you're a piece of shit retard. You think I'm gonna go back on it? If something bad happened to me that you might have caused, go fuck yourself.
Paul, your fucking optics of you being a piece of shit.
I don't want you in my corner. I don't want you at court for me. I don't want you representing me. I don't want you telling my story. I don't want you defending me. You ain't shit.
Sure. I ain't shit. Paul and Slavia says I ain't shit, so we're not shit. Same as everyone else who says.
Nah, don't play that game. This ain't an everybody game. See, there you go again, acting like a bitch, bringing everybody else into it. I ain't talking to nobody else. I'm talking to you.
No, that's because you talk about everyone else the same way.
Stop trying to cause a mutiny and get people against me. If anyone else wants to pipe up and feel like I treat them bad, they can do that too. I don't give a fuck. Stop bringing everybody else into it. I'm telling you, you're a retarded piece of shit.
Please, you hurt my feelings, Paul.
It's like when I met Snafu, that's how I realized Paul was my first Snafu, but I met Snafu second. You're both the same entity. You're both the same bullshit.
Snafu is someone you want to set up before you fucking put him on your side.
Yeah, thank you, Thomas. You're the conniving little bitch in prison. But that
yes, and we all model our lives off of.
Thomas, have you ever been locked up in your life, dude?
Ever side with Snafu in a prison scenario?
You wouldn't have to because you'd probably be in PC. You fucking you put yourself in protective custody. You're a bitch. I'm calling out that. You wouldn't be running around in general population. You'd be PC'd up.
Thank you.
You'd be PC'd up like a little coward bitch.
Now shut the fuck up and let's get this broadcast back on track.
Do you know how I get out of a lot of police harassment? Is anytime they've shaken me down and go, "Who's your PO?" I go, "What's a PO?" And they let me go because I honestly didn't know what the fuck they meant by PO.
Hold up. First of all, if we're talking about not being slaves and shit, if we're so focused and emotionally involved and, you know, like what you're saying earlier, Paul, you're like, you know, you're pretty much saying that you don't want to be like a Snafu's jealous of you and you don't want to be a loser and, you know, like, you know, have no viewers and you're getting some numbers and you're going to get them all
back. The jealous card
like,
is just a bullshit fucking gaslight that many channels play.
Yeah, but listen.
No, it's the fucking truth, bro. There's so many people that are jealous. When OTW News got 1,000 subscribers, there's so many people bitching in the chat like a little hoe.
What kind of low-level
Jack
idiots
got 1,000 subscribers on something? It doesn't matter. People are still
when someone is jealous.
Fucking hoes on this
that is
fucking
small,
internet.
bro. There's millions and millions.
It doesn't matter, Cage. You know? These fucking people in the crowd are jealous little fucking hoes, and I have the fucking proof, dude.
Yeah, but dude, if you've been doing this thing forever, like Cage said, you should know YouTube's gonna fucking hit you. I've lost 6 channels, My first channel was 10,000 plus subscribers.
But
no, it
most
wasn't.
people don't go and
who's
say that
jealous?
they're
Like,
gonna
if you've been doing this and you know YouTube, there's no reason to be jealous. Especially if you're actually putting real shit out there, you're gonna get
now
hit.
your daddy is YouTube and shit, and the numbers. The numbers are your daddy.
Dude, nobody has 10,000 subs that don't follow you. At least at a 5,000 people would have followed you to your next.
Tommy, it's on record, bro. You could go look dude, Snafu Snaps won. My first channel ever. Like again, Tommy, it's on record.
You fucking retard.
There's no jealousy when you already expect censorship to take place. There's no jealousy if you're putting out shit that they don't want to see or that they don't like. That should actually enforce you to keep going more.
Back in high school,
you let the person
talk about.
Back in high school, I was the coolest dude in school. Okay.
So whenever there was a very small channel that rejected Snafu's presence because of his bullshit, he proceeded to come back to that channel all night, renaming himself as every motherfucker he thought those people might see. Oh, this is our friend Truther Cop. Oh, this is our friend whoever, all the names he went through, trying to drop in and porn bomb. And I'm the one still getting screened, even though I made it very clear
I porn bombed Tommy. Venus Cupcake is saying a white penis is mine, and I porn bombed her. Yeah, no, Tommy, dude, you're the one who pulls guns out. You're the one who fucking is the meth head admitted pedophile online. Keep talking, but again, I'm not even going against you, Tommy. I'm here to sit here and tell Paul that he thinks he's God and better than everyone else, and that's not true.
And then last night, you thought just because you were after someone that wasn't me, that you were going to sit there and pull me into
I heard what you guys had to say about Unslave. I heard the conversation you and Venus Cupcake had to say about Unslaving and Paul. At least I'll say it to his face.
No. You won't
say it to his face. You were saying to Venus Cupcake and them, and if she was saying to you about him, you wouldn't say to his face. At least whatever I say it publicly. Here,
on YouTube, bro.
You guys fucking go. You guys have your little private chat. And by the way, that is recorded. I told him I had that recorded. I told Paul, I said, you should have heard what Tommy and Venus Cupcake, man, they had a lot to say about it.
I don't get it. What did I tell you? And what did I tell you? The same thing I tell anyone who tells me about what you say. I don't give a fuck because you're loser failures. You don't take up any time in my day.
The fact is, you're never saying it to anybody's face on fucking YouTube.
Right.
It's YouTube. You're not saying it to his face, bro.
But you're saying it to everyone's face because if you say something on YouTube and we can all watch it.
Yeah, but you're still sitting behind a fucking computer screen, fucking
right.
hundreds of
let's
miles
make
away.
That point. Paul would not talk the way he's talking.
Absolutely, I would. Absolutely, I would.
No,
absolutely, I would, and I have. Absolutely, I would, and I have. Absolutely, you can't guarantee it because you won't take.
What we've got here is failure.
Great fucking timing, by the way. Stellar fucking timing. So you can't guarantee it because you won't take the 2-hour ride to live stream your best piece of content yet, which is me disrespecting you to your fucking face once and for all in front of the world to see. You won't do it because you're a bitch. It's that simple.
Who's he talking to?
But Paul, you always sound like you're projecting when you say these certain things. Like you talk
because he is.
You talk about people like, that don't have.
I don't understand. I just made it clear. You won't come down to where I am and tell me in my face whatever you got to say and act like I won't say whatever I say here back. What makes you think I won't? What makes you think I think any of you are going to do a motherfucking thing to me? What makes you think that I even feel that the slightest bit that a bunch of YouTube pussies are going to do anything to me? Are you kidding?
YouTube pussy, motherfucker.
Listen.
But you still ain't here yet.
But listen,
that's what I'm saying, Paul. You don't understand the burden of who has to travel.
Why are you so angry at the world, Paul? Why are you so angry, dude?
You Canadian douchebag. Now, please, people, there's an adult in the room. He is speaking.
Tommy, you've never been to jail for more than 2 months because of a fucking drug charge.
You're an adult now, Tommy?
No, shut the fuck up, Thomas, you most effeminate metal fan I've ever seen. You're a faggot bitch, too. I just told you I'm in the middle of the burning room because I'll take you all the fuck on.
Hey, Tommy, if Thomas was in a band, he'd be in Poison.
When I get into this creator space, you didn't know what I meant by that. It meant I can respond publicly whether you block me or fucking screen me or whatever. And right now, y'all can pick Snafu, you can pick Paul, you can pick whoever the fuck you want to make the subject, and I can back it all because you're all a similar type of shit. So what do you want to do, motherfuckers? What do you want to do?
Stupid. You are selfish. You've never been in a place to put yourself in a position.
You don't know what the fuck you're talking about, dude. You got a kid to raise. And you don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Except for yourself,
I am fucking everything I've said I am. That's why I can sit here and do this. And even whenever me and Paul did season 3 friendliness, the motherfucker still couldn't grasp that, yeah, I am already rich, bitch. I didn't have a failure life over my substance use. And I'm going to have to make a lot of feelings hurting fucking footage to cover that, and it'll be my pleasure. Because in the middle of this flaming room, this is fine. And when I say I'm in the middle of a flaming room, I mean I'm surrounded by gay mofos.
You're a fucking gay mofo. You ain't need to be surrounded.
Oh, you just said the same thing that I said, but you mad, Thomas. Thomas, as soon as I leave, these boys are just going to rip your shit.
Anyway, I'm just saying.
Anyway,
he says. That's not
anyway, Thomas.
Anyway, that's as good as whatever.
Really bad, and then was like, anyway.
Go wash Paul's socks. Get ready. Getting ready to wash your socks, bro. You might as well just start it now, Thomas.
You bitch. You never been to jail. I hold the knife while he watches.
I've never been to jail, motherfucker. I've been to prisons.
Yeah, and I've never been.
Fuck you. All you guys talking your shit. That's why I said Paul wouldn't be talking like this in a real big boy pen. Guaranteed.
I don't think anybody
why do you guys all talk like
about a lot of the prison shit? How are you guys on this platform watching Wes Watson when there's motherfuckers on YouTube that serve time with him?
Going to jail and prison is not something to look up to, or like, you know, be like, oh, but I went to prison. You went to jail on me.
Right, I don't try to brag about it. It's humbling. That's why I said, Paul, the way he talks to people, I just don't get it.
The fuck?
Snafu, I would have had all your.
Gonna get better at what you do.
Thomas, you're a bitch boy, dude. You'd be in PC in a heartbeat, dude. You'd go to the guards and say, oh, they're gonna fuck me up, put me in protective custody. You'd be hanging out with the pedos in PC.
The only reason you were safe from prison rape is because you don't wipe that ass. Like, you a dirty motherfucker. You so dirty that men that haven't seen a woman for decades will not fuck you.
So many people like me that have justice in the system would have loved to treat Paul like his cell buddy, even though Paul's not his cell buddy.
God damn, do you need to fucking suck his dick? Do you need him to pull his dick out? What are you doing, Thomas? What are you doing, bro? You need him to pull his dick out for you?
Everybody wants Paul's nutsack for a pillowcase.
Snafu, put some more marbles and paper towels in your mouth. Talk to us.
Hey, Thomas,
Paul,
do you sit or
hold
do you
on,
swallow?
hold on, pause. Paul, your mic's kind of fucking up, bud. It's hard to hear you. You know, it's like glitching or something. Something's going on with it.
Hey, do you spit or
it's all
swallow,
this fucking,
Thomas?
it's all this weird electromagnetic fucking energy you're giving off to. It's fucking with the equipment now.
None of y'all have been there and done that. That's what I'm saying. And y'all can't even.
I'm just asking. You didn't answer the question. Do you spit or swallow?
Both.
It depends on Big Bubba, probably.
Making moves.
He said both.
I mean, if your spit price is the same as your swallow price, you're going to be a broke ass.
Yeah, that's why y'all need to go into comedic relief to get away from the real topic, which is your cell buddies won't stand for you, and Paul doesn't need a cell buddy.
Bro, you're a bitch. You've never even been locked up, and you're talking about cell buddy. What the fuck are you talking about?
I don't know why you people still use prison time as like a badge of honor.
But it's just funny when these people talk like they know what they're talking about, dude. That's what makes it funny. They had no experience. They never been there. They never lived there.
And that's
they have no clue.
Why are you
fucking
you're
men
doing it again?
You're
doing it again.
But in real life,
to a minor, and you call everybody a pedo.
Well, Tommy, you kind of admitted your pedophile shit earlier, but
no. Yeah. If I admitted I was a pedo, I'd be saying it right now, wouldn't I?
Okay, 17, 16 is not pedophile to you. Okay.
Why are you saying 2 ages? I've told
because
that story in its entirety.
Your dates always switched up for your story.
No, that's more of your lack of comprehension.
These fucking bitches.
Thomas, do you spit or swallow? If Paul's fucking out, you gonna stick in your dick, or
at least Thomas
what are you gonna do, Thomas?
At
you
least
gonna fucking
suck dick compared to your traitor jihad beard.
Bro, fix your mic. Your mic's fucked, man.
And listen, to all the fucking past time servers out there, I abide by the logic. You did the crime, you served the time, respect, society should allow you back in. But these motherfuckers acting like serving prison time was dragging a guy out of a firefight in Iraq. Like, get the fuck out of here with that shit.
Tommy, listen, man. A lot of people serve time and you know, changed their lives around and did learn a lesson.
A lot of people don't
know the difference, bro. Listen to me. A lot of people on YouTube started their channels because even though they try to do better and try to, you know, make a different life for themselves, the cops still don't know the difference, right? They're going to pull you over. They're going to see that shit on your record. They're going to judge you accordingly. And they're going to treat you like a fucking criminal, bro. They don't let people recover from this shit. They don't want you to recover. They want you to stay in the fucking dirt.
Let me say some Jeebus stuff while you're rambling.
That's not true.
This is why when Jesus said, turn not away from sin, he wasn't saying just go out and sin. He was saying,
need to try in prison. Paul would be obvious the second he steps in, is all I'm saying.
Anyone, even if you have a record, anyone can make your
own. What's funny is all you need is the way he acts online, Thomas. And the way he acts online, he definitely wouldn't be acting like in prison. That's what's funny. You're basing everything you see online, how he acts. And I put money he would not be acting the way he acts online if he was locked up. So you're saying he'd be the greatest inmate. And Jesus said he'd done some time, but you can tell by his demeanor he probably has.
And you can tell.
People like you upon each other. It is a life-changing thing.
Do we all learn to respect motherfuckers? Do we act online? Do we act the same in the store as we act online? Do we act the same when we're fucking as we act online? Get that shit out of my face.
Tommy, I do. I can say honestly, I do.
But listen. Okay, so in jail, I'm pretty sure like the best way to go into jail is to not really run your mouth at all.
No, jail is
probably
prison is
focus
hard.
on.
You know the difference between jail and prison, Cage?
Jail and prison are two different ballgames.
Jail, isn't it? You know, everyone's doing the time, so everyone's there together.
No, jail is whenever you've done petty, your dates don't match up on your driving.
Listen, I had buddies that were in gangs, and I didn't click up. I did.
Well, obviously, no one in jail is gonna walk in there and start yelling at people and tell them how to act and shit. That's not how it works.
All right, well,
there's a bunch of Paulies that call him.
Court shit. He calls everybody pedo.
They call him Paulies. Like Paul.
You all know the deal.
Yeah. But I think the best thing.
So many.
I'm saying, is this true for the people in jail? Don't you kind of just keep, don't really keep your head down, but you just kind of mind your own business and shit.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, not in the joint, dude. That's a little hard to do.
It's a little different. You fuck.
Well, you see, here.
Right. Yeah. It's hard to keep passion away from passion. You fuck.
See here and whatever, bro. You know what I mean? Like no one's gonna be acting all crazy.
But you're fucking wrong.
No, but I'm saying this. I'm saying if you
shows up and teaches people how to get the fuck out of their charges, and then he leaves the jail in 30
Thomas,
days.
do you want him to pull his dick out? Are you going to gently suck it, or are you going to roughly suck his dick? I know Paul knows he has a bunch of people that'll suck his dick at a whim. Now he knows you're one of them.
I don't think.
And this shit is nothing to glorify. This shit is nothing to fucking glorify because I have friends and
Honestly, God, that's why I tuned into his channel in the first place.
I was just making a point that he wouldn't be talking the way he does if he was in the fucking. I was just making a point. Paul,
they either get gunned down or go to jail
in a real situation, locked up. And this fucking Thomas guy, only watching him online, thinks he'd be the greatest. Like this is what's a joke. These people have no clue. These people have no fucking clue.
I don't know, because I'm saying like people glorify this shit like as a badge of honor, but I grew up, and the people I know, most of them, pretty much all of them, are either dead or in jail. You know what I mean? And then now they're on social media, famous with their fucking heads, fucking brains everywhere on the fucking ground and shit. You'll filming it.
YouTube personalities that know a little bit about law, and I would never defend them in a prison.
Oh, Venus, I actually have it recorded. You did say shit about Paul. So keep talking your shit, Venus. I'll make sure I play you and Illumitami's conversation about Paul.
Hey, listen, all bullshit aside, Paul, I don't hate you, dude. I'm just an honest person. I call it like I see it. And I've got 2 fucking court dates coming up, driving with no traveling, whatever, no tags. And I could use a little bit of info and a little bit of help. So.
Yeah, I'm sure you could. So go get it.
YouTube, just saying,
and I'm sure that you could, and you should go get it the same way I got it, since you spent a whole lot of time talking shit and hating until you got your ass in hot water, and now you want to suck up to me and be my friend.
Listen, I ain't talking shit. I ain't hating, bro. I just tell the truth. I call it like I see it.
Right. Well, I guess you should have. I guess you like a lot of other dumb slaves here. I guess you like a lot of other dumb slaves here should have thought about that before you got yourself in a certain position with somebody you might have to rely on at some point.
Look, this is just me opening up to you, dude.
I told you the best thing you got on the ground. You didn't listen. Now you got to deal with that. Go get it the same way I got it.
I just said, dude, if you got any pointers, I'm all ears.
I just told you, start listening now. Get the fuck off here and start reading. You won't. You want it to be given to you, like everything else in life.
Do you have no idea what the fuck you're talking about?
Get the fuck off here and go research and study it. Figure it out for yourself.
All we've done is research.
Paul, trying to be humble.
You think everybody that tells you the truth is a fucking hater, bro?
Only 10 people
can Tommy, it's like y'all got to be the center of attention. You're the greatest person in the fucking world. You're the smartest man on earth. You're God. You're a pimp. What the fuck ever, dude. I asked you for
I'm you and everybody else in the room's daddy who's been. I'm you and everybody else in the room's daddy who's been talking about me this whole time, like I ain't here. All in your mind and heart, pimping on you.
Dude literally said, "Hey, if you have some good pointers, I'd like to hear." And you turned it into a fuck you, your dumbass
nutsack for a fucking pillowcase, bro. I don't look up to you, Paul.
You just did. You just did. What do you mean? Did you just act like you didn't just because you needed me try to suck my dick?
No, I said here live on YouTube. If you got
hey, bro, I really don't hate you. I feel like we should be friends. I need your help now. But for the last 8 months, you've been on We Are Awake TV before he went fucking who knows where, talking all that shit. Modding in the chat and laughing and giggling. So now suck my dick or get it your own way. Suck my dick. Tell me I'm your daddy or get it your own way. Get it how I got it.
Fuck off.
I will fuck off. Don't ask me for shit. Simple.
You don't listen, I was trying to prove a point. And you proved my point.
it. You're a bitch ass motherfucker who wants to laugh and giggle. Girls just want to have fun for 8 months, talk your shit, hate, play games in the chat with mods, and then as soon as you get in trouble and need me, you want me to spoon feed you. You fuck off.
Because Paul thinks that when people tell him the truth,
slaves like you deserve to be governed. That's the point. Why would I help you out of something that's going to be your greatest teacher and tester?
So now I deserve to get.
Yeah, you do. You're a pathetic slave who sat online for 8 months, didn't do what you need to do. You're exactly who I've been talking about this whole time. As soon as you got in trouble, you come to daddy. You come to daddy. How many times my haters over 8 months get in trouble and come to daddy when they need help? Suck my dick now. That's how it works. Get it how I got it.
You just said it.
Jeebus,
hold on, Jeebus, right?
The private
deserve
chat.
This shit, right?
Check the private chat. I gave you a gold mine of things to read and look into. There,
dude. I've been doing. Listen, me and Sarah do nothing but read and research.
Bro, I'm just saying.
That's not my point. My point was,
books. I gave you 20 books. Go look at
this. Dude is talking about how much Paul helps everybody get out of charges and shit. And I asked him for a pointer, and look what I get. This is the point that I'm trying to make.
Yeah, you're a dumbass piece of shit.
Shit from you, Paul.
Ain't
I
shit
really don't.
compared to him.
I've got stacks of fucking papers and documents, man. I've got my fucking laptop is doing nothing but fucking U.S. commercial code all day, every day, dude. My girl researches, I research. The point is, he ain't trying to help nobody but himself.
Well, I try. No. You have to help. No one.
I appreciate it. I see it in the chat.
No, I think he is trying to help people, but I also think he doesn't have humbleness to him, and he doesn't have fucking like he thinks he's better than everyone. Like he's
the god of all media. What do you expect?
He has God mode complex is what it is. Like I think he is. I do think he. I know he helps people. I know he's there to help. Like, but he has God mode complex.
This is so fascinating.
I think he's trying to make a living off of YouTube because he got sick of door dashing and getting pulled over.
No, I wasn't trying to. I was and am. And this might change short term because of what just happened. And that's what they love. But I wasn't trying to. I am and was. And that's what you're upset about. Because there's not a motherfucking venue that we go into that I don't outcompete you on all metrics. No one's upset about shit. I don't owe you anything. I don't owe you anything. You disrespected yourself and me and the truth for months. You didn't care then. Now you care because your ass is in hot water. Don't come to me and ask for favors.
When everybody else does it. But when Paul slings
I'm not the one who goes to anybody when I get my ass in hot water. I deal with my consequences. You want to
other people do it, it's gossip,
you want a pointer like you asked me for? Act like a man for once in your life. Be accountable, responsible, and take what the fuck's coming to you with faith. And stand on it. Don't come to me now asking me to spoon feed you at the last minute because you wouldn't do and be like I told you for months to do and be what you need to be. You were too busy fucking off and cupcaking with Ian and the rest of the loser failures. Now you got to deal with the consequences. I've been telling you since the beginning.
Paul, you're not the only person in the world, man. You know,
I'm the only person in the world you just asked for pointers from.
Ian,
I'm the only person in the room and in the world you just asked for pointers from.
Stop being a beta little cuck boy, okay, Jeebus? You're acting like a bitch.
No, you're gonna stand up for Jack Talk was on target last night.
Stupid wiener.
You're one to talk, bro.
I think he's there. I think he's humble.
That's what happens when you're a
loser. Get his dick out your mouth, dude.
You put my dick right in your mouth if you thought that it would benefit you. Right now, it's not.
Bad that Jack had to do an intervention with you last night, Paul. Jack Talcott tried to intervene with you.
Are you doing a bit non-bit? Now, like, you're doing the bit non-bit now in the middle of just because you're an insane person.
No, he really did try and do an intervention with you because everything that we all say
2 or 3 insane people try to do an intervention on me. Great.
All these people who have the same thing to say about you.
You're constantly trying to intervene on me in my life. Interfere with my broadcast. Interfere with me making a living. Interfere with me creating content on channels for a year now. You guys are constantly intervening where you don't belong. I'm better than you at everything we do. Why would you intervene on me? It's ridiculous.
You say you're better than me at everything you do. You sit on you can't even stand up, bro.
There's not one thing you do and I do that you're better than me at. Could you name it?
How's that better than me?
Could you name something you do that I do that you're better at me?
Enough of your shit, bro.
I'm absolutely better than you in so many different ways.
Could you name something?
We all are fucking people, Paul.
I'm
not better than you know what? I don't act like I'm better than other people.
So you can't name anything, right? You have like false confidence because true confidence is knowing strength and weakness. Where are you going to compete me? What venue?
If you really have power and you really know who you are, you're going to be a humble person, bro.
Right, humble before the creation and the creator, not before pathetic, unthankful, entitled, ungrateful.
He definitely wouldn't be running his fucking mouth like this. He definitely wouldn't be running his mouth like this.
How many bitch-ass motherfuckers does it take to
the best of being a fucking goof, you know what I mean? Number one goof. Perfect.
Still waiting on any of you to produce any value anywhere in your life. We're all still waiting.
Well, how about when you stand up on fucking? How about you start standing up?
Oh, stand up now. Yeah, he can't produce any value in his life. So we'll go to me not standing up.
Use your legs and stand up, bro. Just stand up, gate. You know.
Right. So I had somebody just over here just now said that this stream helped them to quit their substance abuse and change their whole life. But I'm sure you have that, right? You're constantly doing that.
And you know what? I was doing podcasts. I have people with suicidal that we help talk out. You know what, bro? Many people help people. Not just Paul helps people. Right. Many people help people.
Right. I can see how you running in everywhere yelling Pogo,
no one else can help anyone else.
Is really
like
helping
you disregard
people.
Jack, you disregard Moose, you disregard OTW at times. Even the people who support you think you're better
is not
than
complaining. You are. OTW is not complaining. You are.
Yeah, because he's fucking again brown. I'll say it to these people.
There you go. Jealous. He's jealous again.
They ain't telling you that. Hey, maybe you got a little God mode complex going on. Maybe
he doesn't want OTW
people just a little, bro. Still cap on them, still fuck around.
So do you want to eat my ass?
It's almost a projection.
I don't see like OTW.
It's such a projection with you,
Paul. OTW really brown nosing. He kind of just does whatever he wants. I do whatever I want, and then we work together if possible. But you see something different.
But you're a jealous hater. When you had to fucking bitch about him screaming over your stream, right?
Don't you,
once he complied, it all changed up to favor you.
He complied because he just complied.
Cool now.
But
you had to make the point of OTW. Why are you running a worthless piece of shit stream?
You're right.
Why
he didn't comply. He went down to. You're right. He didn't comply.
You made a big scene out of it. So did others.
Did anyone have control over this retarded stream over here?
Okay, they fucking
dude. Here again, really?
I
came over here to talk about what just happened, and we got pulled into Snap's bizarre world again, as always.
You're not better than.
You got pulled into the retard's imagination, as always. Right. So OTW didn't comply, in air quotes, as you just said. And then when I went on, his stream went down to 12 viewers. So maybe it's in his best interest.
One viewer, 12
my best viewers, all of our best interest.
I thought you were proud about helping that person. Do you realize it doesn't matter if one person or 100 people watch my content?
I didn't say that.
Understand and get help. That's all that matters.
I didn't say that.
Viewers. Who cares if you had 12 viewers, Paul? Who cared if you had 30? You still bitched and cried and moaned because he was live streaming when you were.
Yeah, numbers are numbers. You know, it's not about the numbers either way. You know, because you can have. Look, you know, look at what most people look at, right? That's where the most people go. It has nothing to do with numbers. Or if you want to fucking control people and really make them into a slave and another kind of, you know, version of a sheep, then that's fine, right? Like, you know how many sheep claim like they're in the truth or truth or whatever the fuck it is. A bunch of.
That's why nobody can work with any of you who are like this, because you don't see where it's just sensible to do certain things. You always have to make it about war. You always have to make it about a competition that you can't win. It's foolish.
Dude, we are not talking about competition. That's where you're like, you think you what? Who said competition?
You.
Well, no, that's
what because OTW streams that when you stream or other stream when you stream. What about if you could cross what if I had two monitors? I'm watching your shit and his shit at the same time.
Hold on,
like what it is jealousy. I see out of you.
There's nothing wrong with competition at all. It's healthy. You know what I mean? That's how people grow. You know, you're always pushing yourself to a further, plateau, whatever, and continuously go. But it's not about the. Obviously, that's how people are. You should be a competitive person either way. So it is, in a way, I could see how the numbers are a thing and where the value, but it doesn't matter. You're casting. This is nothing. This is such small.
The bottom line is the argument is being put forth.
You have under 200 people in your shit. That's nothing, bro. That's so small, man.
Snafu Snaps is upset when he. Snafu Snaps gets upset when he feels like I bring good ideas and leadership to people in the platform. He doesn't have that and do that, and it upsets him.
Did I ever say that? No, dude. No, people like Jack Talcott have called your ass out for the same thing I'm calling yourself out.
Why are you cutting me off constantly, afraid of what I'm going to say? Why are you constantly afraid of what I'm going to say, cutting me off to spin the narrative?
Respect goes a long way.
So there's something inherently. So there's something. So there's something. So there's something. Right. And so you know what'll be better? I got an idea, fuckface. I got an idea, fuckface.
You have God mode complex.
I have an idea.
You need to work on that, Paul. You have God mode complex, and not just you helps people. Everyone can help people.
So you know what? So you know what? So you know what? So you know what? Now I go back to how it started. I do 8 hours a day. I make double the fiat. I get double the views, and everyone goes back to 15 and 20 viewers, loser failures who want to detract from me anyway. Does that work for you? Because I thought that by Yurt going 2 hours, Z doing 2 hours, OTW doing 2 hours, me doing 2 hours, someone else, there was a place for everybody to eat and then cross. Hey, fuckface, if you could shut the fuck up for more than like 10 seconds and let the motherfucker who allowed this all to happen, because I have a God mode complex. So I should not do that. You're right. I should go about it how I want, do what I was doing from the beginning, put my time and in, more than everyone.
You're changing everyone now, bro.
On their platforms and contribute when I'm not streaming to give them good content, more viewers. Allow them to make money. That takes away from me. You're a fucking retard. So you're right. I'm going to go back to them, and Yurt and OTW and everyone else can thank you for helping them.
So that's where you're
sure.
I mean, you should find something more lucrative.
They turn on the camera when they want to turn on the camera, and I promote that.
Fucking idiot. Instead of just running your mouth online all day, there's much more lucrative things to get into. If it's about numbers and fiat and everyone being jealous about you, but like, you're probably below the poverty line and saying everyone's jealous of you. Like, you're retarded. Absolutely retarded.
Right. He just said 12 people ain't shit. What if one of those 12 people, just like you were bragging, Paul, oh, this woman said I did this for her. What if one of those 12 people that OTW may have been talking to got help? Or one of the 12 people Jack talked to? Or me or anyone?
Right.
Again, and we all are still in the same boat. What's going on is your friends, your people, whether you believe it or not, trying to
lives. We could tell. We could tell.
You kind of are being checked by people saying, maybe you need to tweak some things. And I say
no. There's nobody checking anyone.
On people, still do your thing, but you fucking project way.
There's nobody checking anyone. There's nobody checking anyone. It's the same old hating, jealous, loser failures who nobody wants to listen to, piping up and not realizing they're doing other people more harm than good, trying to fight against me. You're an idiot.
Not really, dude. Not when I see the optics. You just sat here fucking basically saying it's about numbers,
you being a jealous, envious hater and not realizing what I'm doing anytime when I'm doing it, because you're a fucking dumbass.
No one was even talking about schedules across streaming. We were talking about, and then you turned it into that.
Well, you kind of brought it up, Snafu. You're the one who instigated the conversation, sir.
Right, so you can thank him now. No, OTW, you can thank him now. OTW, you can thank him now because he's right. He's right. Why should I support other motherfuckers? Why should I not stream over them? Why should I join their platform and bring good conversation that brings them money and viewers? Why should I do that? I'm an egoic narcissist. I'm going back to what I was doing. Thank you.
Yes, you are. Thank him. Yes, you absolutely are, Paul. You are very egoic narcissist. Yes, you are.
Don't forget hypocrite.
How ironic. The slave is talking like a slave. I'm bringing you the money. I'm allowing you to make the money. I'm bringing you viewers and money. Are you fucking retarded? There's no money in this. This is a...
And you act like you made all these creators.
So OTW didn't get donations on this broadcast from running the viewers up.
How much he made total? He's probably made a few.
So now we're going to total rather than just something. Okay, we're moving the line now, right?
So should we give Brian You know, how do you feel about all of Paul's audience and Brian's audience, huh? All of Paul's audience was Brian the Pogo, high influx audience. But you don't hear that even the Pogo saying that the Pogo don't even go there because they know it helps them. You're jealous, Paul, and that's showing.
You're jealous.
I'm jealous of people who I give viewers to and can take away viewers from. That makes sense.
It's not about that. It's not about the it's about the message and actually getting to people and actually making a difference in the world, bro. It's not about numbers.
Right, I do that too. The people I'm giving viewers through and taking from are not doing that. So anything else you want to talk about in reality or just your imagination?
This isn't reality, bro. This is
There's like a list of folks this week who say that things have been changing for them since they've been watching, and that goes on regularly. You all don't have that. So are we talking in your imagination? Are we talking about what you want to be true? Or are we talking about the verifiable facts?
Paul, I'm sure people throughout your life have told you certain things too, but really it could be like a spark to it. But the individual
I didn't know that wasn't part of it. We don't know what's happening. Right, got it.
That you heard from someone else, and now you're just
if you could just
that's already there.
Hey, you know what? I got an idea. I don't come over here anywhere else no more. I stay in my area since I'm so hated and ruffling feathers. And then you and Snafu can do a broadcast with OTW, and you can change lives.
Yeah, I love how you run away from people actually trying to help you to get respect.
Oh, I didn't ask for your help. I don't want to be like you and live like you. I asked you to shut the fuck up and stay out of my life.
People is about how actually really treating people with respect is about. Yeah,
you don't deserve respect. You're a disrespectful piece of shit.
Yeah,
why would I respect you?
I've heard it from you for years.
You're a fucking low-life, ignorant, egoic cretin. Why would I respect you?
Everyone is a piece of shit. The Paul, the king,
not everyone. You.
Even Mr. Jeebus here, when he's trying to actually like push you up.
I don't know nothing about Jeebus personally. I don't know what he. I don't know what he does and doesn't do. I haven't had enough interactions with him to actually. I haven't had enough interactions with him to actually ascertain where he's at. I just know the track record of what I've seen.
Trying to talk to you, you run your fucking mouth and you talk your game and run your narrative, dude. You don't like what I have to say.
Stop jacking your jaw, Jeebus. Jesus.
Oh, Moose, go get baloney face. Put some makeup on and go say hi to Paul.
We are TV. Go get back on your knees and let your wife
fucking ass kisser. You're a fucking ass kisser, dude.
No, I'm an agent.
Oh, I'm sorry, old daddy. I'm sorry. I was an infidel. I'll come correct from now on.
I'm the producer, Moose, bitch.
Hey, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go, and I'm gonna just kind of watch.
Somebody didn't like it.
I'm gonna go, and I'm just gonna watch you guys change lives, starting with your own.
No, I'm sure you are gonna go, Paul, because you can't handle people actually talking to you one-on-one, telling you how their opinions, because they're all shit. Our opinions are shit. They're talking to you one-on-one, telling you how their opinions, because they're all shit. Our opinions are shit to you. But you know, when it's like, dude,
before you
can we have a karaoke hour? Let's have a karaoke.
He left. Here.
Of course he runs off, and you know,
he's not a team player. He's a team leader. Too many Indians.
Let's not forget that.
Where are you, my friend?
Too many cheats and not enough Indians.
We hope to see you again. Oh, Brian O'Shea, you lived a good life, even though you creeped out everyone, including my wife. Brian O'Shea, rest in peace. I heard you died from your weak knees.
Shut the fuck up now, man.
What the fuck?
Brian O'Shea, where did you go? We miss you
in the mirror, putting on lipstick
you used
as
to
we
be
speak.
a triggered hoe.
He found a woman. He found a woman. He found a woman and took her for a hike in the mountains, and she came back alive.
She came back without him.
She had a thermostat full of piss though with her.
Oh, he was at the casino last night.
Yeah, he probably lost his money.
Brian O'Shea lost his money like Jeebus loses his dignity at night.
Thomas, your microphone's completely fucked.
Oh, let me just apologize to Paul. Let me go put some lipstick on.
Let
me
just
put some lipstick on. I'm such an infidel.
I want to be heard. I'm an internet nerd. I want to be heard.
I'm an infidel. I'm going to come correct from now on.
Jeebus Chris.
Bro, maybe refresh your thing and come back in or something.
You know, the sad thing is,
Moose, you're only here because you're Paul's bitch, dude. You have nothing to
contribute. The sad thing is, boy,
what do you think?
Is that your wife would, I could take your wife home, please your wife, and then she'd go home to you and make you swallow it.
Oh, fuck.
Wow, dude.
Hey, that was quick. Hey, that was quick, huh?
I'm a savage, bitch.
Hold on, let me go give the good news. Go spread the good news.
Hey, Moose, I'm gonna be real with you, though, dude. You already know what I'm talking about. You said it, and I have no ill. Like,
I love to trigger people. Think or not, so
like, you know what? Grow a pair. Be individual. Like, not everyone is here to help everyone, and not just one person.
Moose is just projecting his shit onto me. He's Paul's little bitch boy. He does what the fuck he's told. He does what he's told.
Nobody told me. This is OTW.
Listen, I stand on the truth, bro. I've only told the truth, and Paul doesn't like it.
Hold on, Jeebus.
Because
hold on.
Your penis is small, and that's why you talk over people.
Jeebus, what you're asking for? You're asking to be told the information or given pointers or whatever tips. That's not how.
No, dude. Works. Literally, I was trying to prove
Shut
a point.
the fuck up and let me talk, man. Let me finish a sentence here, please. Okay. So what I tried to do, I took time out of my shit. I gave you a giant list of where you can get the information. If you actually dedicate yourself to looking at this, you'll become a different person, guaranteed. Go if you. It'll take a long time. That's a curriculum for like a year. You know what I mean? Go into all that. Look into it. You know what I mean? If you want to do it. And no one could even tell you, even if they tried. It's something that has to be learned for someone. You know, you can't be told by anyone. Do not look up or go and seek, advice from anybody.
All right, thank you, Cage, for changing his life. But I just realized. Hey, I realize who you remind me of now, Jeebus.
Bro, I'm giving him I'm giving him 20 bucks.
Hold on. It's real quick, and I'll shut up. Real quick, I'll shut up. He reminds me of that dude's. You know who that dude who has that wife is a cop. The dude who has that wife that like slept with the whole team, that's who Jeebus reminds me of.
Okay, well, either way, everyone screenshots in the private.
If we had a meme, if we had that meme chick right now,
Cage,
like,
dude, listen,
perfect time to slap it on the screen.
I got the
so you guys could understand.
Listen, my girl is a paralegal, dude. She sits here all day, every day, researching this shit. All right, I was trying to prove a point. Paul's not trying to help anybody but himself. I asked him right in front of everybody, hey, give me some pointers, because I got some court dates coming up. I got 6 tickets in 2 weeks because I'm doing what he claims to be doing.
Are you being serious?
I'm dead serious.
Moose, I know it's fucking all blah, 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 but no, you know what? Even Jack, many others, this is something that I think Paul needs to hear from people. Like, it's not like we're fucking here to like say fuck you, fuck you forever.
Dude, you guys got people striking channels, man. People are out there in force, man. They got.
No, he's sitting here saying he created OTW. He is the reason he acts just like some of these fucktards. Just because I shouted you out, just because I helped you, I humbly wanted. Now all your shit is mine. All the people are mine. All your viewers are mine. I did this all for you. Like, fuck that, man. Paul, they turn their camera on. They create their own content. Sure, you help them. Sure, you push them.
It's kind of like
they have no content. They suck. Majority of these folks suck. They're horrible broadcasters. They're not interesting. They don't move the train without a panel. They go nowhere.
You're trying to help other people. You're one of the. It's like he's the person that says, "Okay, well, I want you to do good as long as you're not doing better than me."
Right, you were doing better than me now. So in her delusional mind, these people are doing better than me, and I'm jealous. And Snafu agrees. They're doing better than me, and I'm jealous.
The information that he puts out.
Snafu's on his 8th channel. I just got a strike removed in 10 minutes because I'm so on it with them and holding them accountable, walking back strikes that they can't even substantiate anymore.
Still have love for you. But you can't claim to have love for people and behind their back, man, I hope they don't do better than me.
Can't even manage a channel, dumbass. 7 channels.
Oh, I don't.
You're still working on taking the first one and the second. Hey, OTW, are you there, sir?
Yes, I am actually.
I got some great news. Could you keep all this chattering slaves silent? They're getting so good at reviewing for daddy now that within 10 minutes they walk the strike back. So it ain't humbling Snafu Snaps. It only took me 10, 20 minutes of them reviewing to walk the strike back.
I'm glad
and now
for
whoever
you.
did it's on record.
Glad for you, Paul.
Shut him up, please. The slave is talking over me again. This is a celebration time. Wouldn't you like to know how to manage your own channel, not be on your 7th channel? They still haven't taken down the 1st, and I'm the most controversial motherfucker, arguably, according to Vice and others, who says a lot of hateful things, right? So wouldn't you like to know how to not be on your 7th channel telling me I'm humbled when I just walk that back in 10 minutes and we carry on tomorrow like it never happened? It wasn't even the end of the week. It was 20 minutes. We're so direct with each other now because I'm so on their ass and they know everybody's a hater, false claimer, and going to get sued if they play with me. So just keep yapping.
Sucks to suck.
Well, I'm glad you got it back, man. Again, that's not
I'm glad you got it back, man. No, I'm going to walk it back now because I'm a disempowered bitch after I just said maybe you should have to deal with that. That's going to humble you, Paulie boy. Don't look like it humbled me none at all. But you better keep trying.
Same thing to me, Paul.
You better keep trying, punk pussy boy, on your 7th channel. You can't even get it done with the 1st one on me.
It's about how you treat people and project your bullshit and your fucking disrespect on others. You aren't humble, bro. You have no respect for others at times.
The creational force knows my heart. I don't have to be humble in front of a bunch of incompetent, ungrateful, unthankful, infidel slaves yapping too much for their own good. I don't have to be.
Hey, did they say what it was for? Like, did they show you what the clip was?
Hating and inciting violence. But that was a false claim, they said, and thank me for my patience because I had to wait 20 minutes.
Sorry, Daddy.
Were you saying something to me? Were you asking for daddy? Because I'll be that if you need it.
Yeah, for those in the chat, I put the list of books that are good starting books, and if you want to really dig deeper into this shit, use your time wisely. You can even find audiobooks of them online. So you can multitask or whatever. And those are good, good ones to dip your toes into this shit if you really want a deeper understanding of reality, Yeah. It's a lifelong fucking thing.
Well, fellas, this has been fun, but I got to go because I got to start another restream on that channel that's back up. And, I'm going to get back to doing what I do. So appreciate you.
Everyone will be
Sucks
over
to
there.
suck.
Post up the link for people, or tell people what it is.
We'll see you later. If you guys have any balls, come on over there and speak your mind over there. Okay.
Drugs are bad, okay?
Drugs are bad, okay? And so is reporting people's channels, okay? It's not cool to report people's channels, and especially telling people that you're going to do it before you do it. That's kind of channels, okay? It's not cool to report people's channels, and especially telling people that you're going to do it before you do it. That's kind of a stupid move, okay?
Yeah.
Right.
Anyways, Thomas, can you say a blessing?
Man, they're getting good, man. YouTube, you guys are getting good now.
Can you bless?
Fuck, man, you got YouTube is on it. You're on it today, YouTube, lately. See, we got an understanding now. I and YouTube and everyone else. At first, it was a rocky start. We had to go through that period like I do with like women, where we got to, figure each other out, right? What's Paulie Boy about? Is he hating? Is he like, got a problem? Is he trying to trigger me on purpose? What's he doing, right? And then once we gain an understanding, it's just like, okay, this is this, get it, got it, good. False claim, right? We'll rewalk that back. Sorry for your, thank you for your patience. Sorry for the inconvenience. Right? So it used to be it take like days and weeks. Now, like that, because I'm on them with the email. So you motherfuckers get channels just like I said, bring me to a venue and tell me where I don't outcompete you. Even with getting channels banned, I outcompete you. Guys sit there with strikes for weeks. Get second ones, third ones, get the whole channel taken down. 46 strikes on 8 fucking channels. Can't do nothing about it. Powerless, voiceless, can't write a communication on email. Can't fucking communicate worth a damn in person and wonder why you got no power in your life. So every single venue we go to, I get better results than you, provably, and you're going to tell me about humbling myself in front of a loser failure trying to compete and equalize with me. Why would I do that? Kind of silly. Audio is low. I don't know why that is. My audio's all the way up. Hello. How about that? How about now? Right? Exactly. Why the fuck would I try? Why would I be humble in front of a bunch of co-creators who've accepted less for themselves and everybody else? You don't need that. That's your problem. You want to try to humble me. You need to humble yourself in front of the creator and creation and say to yourself, and I'm a loser fucking failure. Will you come in, Holy Spirit, and use me for some purpose to be better than I am? So there you go, fellas. It's not about pride. It's not about pride. I know who and what I am and what I'm not. Pride goes before the fall. I'm not prideful. I'm telling you who and what I am and what I'm not. I'm saying something, living on it, doing it, and getting results. That's confidence. That's confidence. Am I not supposed to be confident about my abilities? I don't understand that. Right? It takes me a choice. It takes me work. It takes me application. I know where I fall short as well. I also know that I, as I said, have to be reverent and humble before the creator and the creation, as well as a co-creator. But if you're not going to ascertain co-creator status and work in that capacity, you're choosing to be beneath me while claiming to be equal and above me. This is bizarre. You're Luciferian. You're trying to overthrow a God out there in conscience. You're trying to overthrow the God that you all claim to serve, right? And saying you're doing it as good or better when that's not the sentiment. You don't even believe what the fuck you're saying. So just like Aaron and Jack, Snafu is Luciferian. He's always got the black circle, the black sun, right? He's always got hatred and vengeance and retribution in his heart. He's always citing scripture and twisting it, trying to use it against people. He doesn't know how to be loving and co-creative and help people and work with people and comfort the afflicted and actually change lives at times from both sides. He hasn't shown any of that. But he'll say, I'm equal and above you. I'm doing equal or more. You're the one competing and trying to play games to tear me down and build yourself up. I just have to equalize with you with the truth. And then I'll compete you with the truth and the facts of the matter. And more importantly, the results. Because everything else is just supposition, projection, and conjecture. We could say anything, but you won't come down and live stream with me, disrespect you in your face, and put it to end how I'll do there what I do on here. Right? You won't take the results of your channels and your communications, you being a retarded person, not being able to get your way in any realm. You know, we could go to like women and the experience they have with you. I'm sure that would tell a tale. It's ridiculous. And folks do this all day, every day. And if you let them, they'll make you think you're inferior and incompetent when they're the ones that are that. They'll trick you out of position through self-doubt. So you got to know yourself. You got to know your purpose and meaning and plan and process and stick to that. And don't let any of these people try to talk you and trick you out of your position, trying to equalize and tear you down. If you need to get better at something, get better and grow. But yeah, Snafu's fake pimping. He's dirty macking. So where are we at here? I guess we'll go back to it. I'll start another one on the P.I.M.P channel. I'll take it for a few minutes and then I'll wrap up.
This room that is burning down before I leave. I'd love for you to bless this room. Well, your absence is a blessing. Thank you, Thomas. Thanks for blessing us all, and we love you.
Beautiful. Just beautiful.
The only one on that list I haven't looked into yet is the Voynich manuscripts. You know, we had a guy named Voynich on here. Anyone know what the Voynich manuscripts are?
Nope.
Some translation. It says translation by various people. Should look into it. I bet there's something hiding in there. Maybe that's why he named himself that.
Cage, you're a fucking moron. You know about the Voynich manuscript. Yeah, another YouTube video you watched about a text that's indecipherable.
It's the exact spelling of the name, right?
Great job, Cage.
Yeah, for me, I mostly try focusing on stuff like this. You know, I come on here like
focus mostly on stuff that can't be used in real life at all.
None of this shit's ever on
my imagination constantly.
You know, like I disengage out of this reality when I leave here. You know what I mean? I just plug in and then that's it. You have to have boundaries in your life. You know, can't let this shit seep in and fucking actually let it affect you.
You know, my whole thing, I've been doing this for years. I was big, had tons of subscribers, 10,000 plus, you know, then all down to no channel now. Like I said, I got hit last night. My whole thing is everyone has a truth, yo. Even the good guys, bad guys. But humbleness and respect, even if we clown on each other, we clap on each other, and yeah, we get mad, talk shit, but for him, there is issues with Paul. And God complex mode. And I don't give a fuck if you guys want to suck his dick and talk shit, Snafu's crazy. Paul has issues. He would not be talking this way in fucking prison or locked up or anything. And if he did, he'd find himself standing up. Something he doesn't do. And that's all I got to say, man, because all you fuckers out there that want to talk all this shit, no, real recognize is real. And I'm not even saying the dude's like he has, like, you know, whatever, but you could see the deflection and all the bullshit. Like it turned into like he came up here just saying, "Oh, I got my channel." We ain't even talking about your fucking channel anymore, dude. We're talking about you being humble and respectful to people. We know you got other channels. You brag about it.
I'm starting to stream over there right now.
Listen, and respect does go a long ways in this world. And if shit goes down, man, like all you guys can brown nose all you want, dude, but if that's how you want to be treated,
do you think Moose respects Paul Snafu? Do you think he respects him?
Goes down.
Or do you think he just sucks his ass because he benefits somehow from it?
I mean, you got to think drama sells too, and money, and you can tell where he's driven. I mean, he went on there fucking basically bragging about Pogo Antoine and you know how he doesn't sell out, but if he did, he did this way. Maybe he could. I don't know. I think he's making money on YouTube, and Brian. I know Brian from High End Flax because he's a Marfood card, and I fucking deal with those Pogos, so I know who fucking pushed Paul up. Mr. Pogo.
From what I understand, from what I didn't really watch the
OTW.
We're gonna hate
other people say, "Oh, those are my people."
Those channel and had to take it down. And within 20 minutes, it's back up.
Brian should be like, "Those are my people."
Who's pushing me up and working with me? You should see my emails back and forth with these people.
I don't know exactly what was said because I didn't watch the stream, but from my understanding, when Moose got
P.I.M.P.
upset
channels
with
back
Paul
up. If you folks want to switch chats,
I guess what
from the Will Free channel back over,
or some shit.
We'll be over here now until they try to strike it and hate and false claim again.
He flipped on Paul like a fucking coin, and then with off the scene on whatever off of YouTube, Paul got to him and he buttered up, and he came back on the live stream as the character of Moose, this producer of Paul's, right? And he's like, "Oh, well, I'm coming correct. I'm an infidel and all this shit," right? I mean, I don't see the sincerity there. I don't think that the man really respects him. I think that he benefits somehow, and that's why he brown noses, and a lot of others as well. And Paul's right. He does. He boosts their channel, and that's good. That's good for everybody. Fine. That's not the point.
So do many other channels. Let's not forget Brian from High Impacts, Paul. I know Brian very well. He's a Pogo food card.
I don't give a fuck about what Brian. He wound up saying he don't like what I did.
Yep, all your people
we
are
haven't even done anything together in months.
I can name another one too. We've dealt with the man.
No, that's what I'm saying, dude. Everyone has their own original stuff. Like, and we should be, like I said, it's like we're all here together anyways. No, his jealousy, the scheduling thing, you could tell that bothers him when others go live. And it may cross over history. You could tell it bothers his ass, and it's control. It's a controlling God mode complex. He wants control.
I talk shit all day, dude. Listen, you get on my nerves sometimes when you repeat the same shit, but you're not always wrong. You're right. This man is fucking spot on. Right. He's telling the fucking truth.
Let's have a confederation of loser failures with no power in any venue. Tell you have,
and everybody acts
they're
like
right
they
and
don't
I'm wrong. And I should just be different so they could not feel stuff about it. We're feeling so much about what Paulie's doing and what he's saying and how he's living, making us feel stuff.
Exactly.
So instead of us dealing with our feelings, he should change who he is. Even though he's getting better results, it seems. That's weird, man.
But you have to hear,
weird, man.
You have to read in between the lines, right? You have to have discernment. So
you had the Tesseract the other day. Now you have the owl.
Everybody else,
that's clock is right.
I don't hate anybody.
Too. So eventually,
I came on to tell the truth. Listen, what I came on to say was when we were talking about the channel getting shut down and everything, is that I had a moderator on my channel when I first started, back when my videos were getting, thousands of views.
No one cares.
Like that. This person, was a moderator for another bigger channel, the Pogo or whatever, right? And we had personal experiences with this guy, and we found out that he was full of shit. He's this big YouTube personality. He goes around telling bullshit. We called him out on it, and then so we got 200.
All right, I'm gonna end the Will Feud stream soon, and I'm gonna continue the P.I.M.P channel stream if you guys want to transition over.
All of our main supporters, weren't there. We didn't catch on to it.
Because we got to celebrate on the P.I.M.P channel since they took it down for all of 20 minutes and put it back up.
You got to celebrate
we saw all the haters in there. Fruitless efforts.
The infiltrators coming in from Paul's
no
channel,
weapon formed against me shall prosper.
Trying to shut him down because
Get
he was
behind
getting
me,
a few of the
Shaitan,
viewers.
hell,
Ian was cupcaking and fucking up too, though. Like I saw what happened. I agree with the infiltration. I thought that Ian needed to bring up a little, and he did it.
Subscribers were on another channel. It drove him fucking nuts, and he did everything he could.
It drove me nuts. I was so nuts. You should have seen me behind the scenes. I didn't know what to do with myself.
That's part of the game too, like the YouTube game, man. I mean, it is like, especially. I mean, again, some of these people are like Brian, linked with Marfugal. Brian from, let's not forget, Brian from I.M.P, shouted Paul out, is linked to Marfugal. They talk all the time.
I gotta go back in and fuck
Dex,
these losers.
#2 data collection agency in the world. Mr. Mike Strutton,
powerless,
Oracle,
repeating the same things over and over
so
again.
eyes are on certain channels either way. So Paul's kind of wondering, like, how can I get away with
something? And let them know they're losing failures, and that they're desperately trying to compete with me, but they're powerless in all venues.
Whether you're Pogo or not, you have to think about that, buddy.
Ever think about that, man?
Hi, OTW News. How are you?
Good. Yourself?
I'm good. I just came up here.
We're dead even for channels 49.
Is that cool?
Why is it folks are so lazy and can't switch over channels? They just want to stay on this new one now. They want to stay on the new one. It's new and fresh. They want to go back to P.I.M.P and celebrate another victory for truth and righteousness against false claimers of hate.
Not excited, but you're glad to see it happen because you feel
Cynthia, let me stop you there. You might want to rewind this. We actually were talking of how it could have been dropped into that. And again, Paul's gone on the record yesterday saying, Snaps, I hope all you lose all your channels. And he said that to many people. So I see where you're going with this, Cynthia. But you might want to rewind and listen to the first part of the conversation about how we were like, man, what do you get hit for? Oh, duh. So don't even bring that shit up here.
Jeebus, I heard you were talking some shit. I'm back.
So y'all are happy. You feel like he needs to be humbled, and you feel like losing his channel was a great way to show him humbleness. Is this correct?
I'm gonna say anything to humble that fucker is good for him. Whether it's a channel, whether it's anything. Yep, absolutely.
You did say that he
like
helps
a personal
people.
Agenda here.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No, it sounds like people who brown nose Paul, and it sounds like the people who stand up to him and say, hey, his disrespect is getting like, whatever. He thinks he's God mode and better than everyone. No, you could tell the wheat and tear on this situation, definitely. It's not like we're not saying fuck him, like, it's like, nah, the dude needs to like maybe correct himself in certain things. That's what